Namaste children. This video is for class 9 subject computer chapter 10 openoffice.org calc practical demonstration video. Children, I welcome you all for today's computer class. In this chapter you are going to learn about formatting data, formatting number, formatting text, working with charts, chart types in calc, identifying the parts of a chart, creating an embedded chart, moving, resizing and deleting charts, how to print worksheet, range or the entire workbook. Children, now let us see a small recap about calc. Calc is also called as spreadsheet. It is one of the component of openoffice.org. Using calc, you can enter the data, you can manipulate the data, you can perform calculations, you can organize the data, also you can display the data in diagrams. Not only that, using spreadsheet, you can do personal investment budgeting. You can also do invoices, that is list of goods, you can prepare bills, inventory tracking in the sense you can maintain the stock details, sales demand, product returns. Also you can do statistical analysis, numerical modeling. You can maintain the address of your friends and relatives. Also you can maintain the phone number of your friends and relatives. Children, what is formatting and why you have to format your data? If you format your worksheet, then it gives a neat and legible outlook and it makes your worksheet more presentable. Also, you can present your worksheet data in an effective manner. That's why you should format your data. So, the general arrangement of data is known as formatting. If we speak about formatting, there are several aspects of formatting. They are data formatting, number formatting, date and time formatting, and text formatting. In calc, you can express the numbers in many different formats such as user defined, number, percent, currency, date, time, scientific, fraction, boolean value and text. What do you mean by user defined, children? User defined in the sense you can create your own number format using formatting codes. And what is number format? Number formats are used for general number display. And percentage format are used to display percentage. Currency formats are used for monetary values. Date formats are used to display dates. Time formats are used to display times. And scientific format is used to display the values in scientific notation. Fraction formats are used to display decimal values as fraction. Boolean value formatting helps you to format the data either true or false. And text format is used to display the cell contents as text. Children, now practically let us see how to do formatting. In order to format your cell, what you have to do is select the cell or the range of cells and go to format menu and choose cells. Here could you able to see the format cells box, children? So here you can see various options such as numbers, font effects, alignment, borders, background and cell protection. Now click on to this font tab and here could you able to see the various font style, children. You can select any of the required font style. And you can also select any of the typeface such as regular, italic, bold, bold italic. I'm going to select bold. And you can also select any of the required font size. For example, I'm selecting 12. And here, could you able to see the preview, children? Next, could you able to see the font effects tab, children? Click on to this font effects tab. You can also give any of the required font color. Select any of the required font color. And if you want to give overlining, you can click on to this drop down list. If you want to give single overlining, you can give single overlining. If you want to give a double overlining, you can give double overlining. And if you want to strike through any of the text, you can give strike through. Here could you able to see various options, single, double, and here could you able to see the preview, children. I'm going to give without, and you can also underline the text. Here you can see various options such as single, double, dotted. Could you able to see the preview, children? I'm not going to underline any text, so I'm going to give without. And next to that, could you able to see alignment option? So you can also align your text towards center, left, right, justified. So I'm going to give center. Also here, could you able to see this text orientation? You can also move towards any degrees such as 90 degree, 180 degree. Next to that, could you able to see borders option, children? You can give all borders. You can also specify the line style. For example, I'm going to select 2.50. You can also give the border color. Select any of the required color. And next to the border, could you able to see the background option, children? You can select any of the required background. And finally, you can give OK. So like this, you can format your text. What is chart in Calc? A chart is a graphical representation of data. It is a method of presenting the data or information graphically, and it is a visual representation of data contained in spreadsheet. In spreadsheet, you can see various types of charts such as column chart, bar chart, pie chart, area chart, line, XY scatter chart, bubble chart, net, stock, line and column chart. Children, now practically let us see how to create an embedded chart. In order to create an embedded chart, what you have to do is select the range of cells and select the chart icon from the standard toolbar, or else you can also go to insert menu and you can choose chart. Now could you able to see the chart wizard, children? And here could you able to see the various steps such as chart type, data range, data series and chart elements. First, select the required chart type. For example, I am going to select column chart and click on next in order to select the data range. If you want your data series in rows, you can select data series in rows. If you want your data series in columns, you can select data series in columns and click on next. And here you can also select the data series and data ranges. I'm going to give next. And here you can also specify the chart elements such as title, legend and grid settings. So first you can give the title. For example, I'm going to give mark sheet in the title box. If you want, you can also give the subtitle and you can also mention the x-axis. For example, I'm going to give name. You can also specify the y-axis. I'm going to give total. Here you can also select the display grids. Either you can select x-axis or y-axis. And finally, you can click on finish. Now, could you able to see this embedded chart, children? So like this, you can insert an embedded chart. Now let us see about column chart and bar chart. What is the use of column chart, children? In order to display the values over different categories in vertical bars or columns, you can select the column chart. It shows the variation in value over time. And what is the use of bar chart? Bar chart is also similar like column chart. Column chart uses vertical bars to display the values, whereas bar chart uses horizontal bars to display the values. Like the column chart, bar chart shows the variation in value over time. Now let us see about pie chart and area chart. What is pie chart, children? In order to display the information in an effective manner, and if you want to represent the data parts of the whole or the percentages of the total, you can give the pie chart. Pie chart does not have any grid lines. And what is an area chart? An area chart emphasizes the trends of each value over time. It also shows the relationship of parts to a whole. Let us see about line chart and XY scatter chart. What is line chart, children? Line chart shows the trends in information at equal intervals. means it displays a series of points. And what is XY chart? XY chart is also called as scatter chart. It shows the relationship among the numeric values in several data series. What is the use of bubble chart, children? Bubble chart is also a kind of XY scatter chart. It represents the value of a third variable. That is, bubble chart uses sets of X values, Y values and Z values. What is net chart? Net chart specifically used upon stocks and shares. It connects the data points of X, Y, Z values. Now let us see about the stock chart. In stock chart, data will be arranged either in columns or rows in a specific order. And most probably stock chart are frequently used to display stock prices or annual temperature. And what is column and line chart? Column and line chart is a combination of column and line. Most probably it is used to display the sales and profit. Say for example, sales will be displayed in columns and profit will be displayed in line. Now let us see about the parts of a chart. Title. Title shows the title of the chart. Here could you able to see the title, children? Sales by region. Legend. Legend shows the different data series in a chart. Here could you able to see the chart key list in each color. Axis. So vertical axis is often referred to as a y-axis and horizontal axis is referred to as a x-axis. Data series. Data series is nothing but the values, and value axis means it represents the values or units of the source data. Category axis are used to identify each data series. You can also move, resize and delete the chart. Now let us see how to move a chart. In order to move the chart, what you have to do is click anywhere on the white space in the chart, and with the help of the cursor you can drag the chart anywhere on the worksheet. So like this you can move your chart. And you can also resize your chart. Could you able to see the grab handles, children? So with the help of this grab handles you can resize your chart. And you can also delete a chart. In order to delete a chart, what you have to do is click anywhere on the white space of the chart and press the delete key on the keyboard. So like this you can move, resize and delete the chart. Children, you can also print your worksheet, or else you can also print a specified range or a workbook. In order to take a printout, what you have to do is you can also select the Ctrl+ key on the keyboard, or else you can select the print icon on the standard toolbar, or else you can also go to the file menu and you can choose print option, so that print dialog box will appear on the screen. So could you able to see this print dialog box, children? So here you can see various options such as general, OpenOffice Calc, page layout options. So select general tab and you can select the printer type. And here could you able to see the range and copies, children? You can also click on all sheets, or if you want to print the selected sheets you can click on selected sheets. You can also select selected cells, and you can also specify the number of pages, or else if you want to take printout of all pages you can specify all pages, and you can also mention the number of copies. If you want to give a number of copies you can give the number of copies such as 5, 6 like that, and finally you can click on print. That's all for today's class. Thank you, children. Keep smiling.